Good morning and welcome. Welcome to the Symposium on Transformative Education in Prison and Beyond. It is wonderful to see all of you here this morning, and I so look forward to hearing all the great things that are going to be said and discussed over the next 2 days. I am Susanna Goodin. I am the Department Head of Philosophy and Religious Studies. And it is in my capacity as a department head that I have the honor of introducing 3 amazing people, one of whom is out in the hall working very hard right now. But I would like to recognize the co-founders of the Wyoming Pathways from Prison. Professor Susan Dewey, Associate Professor in the School of Culture, Gender, and Social Justice, and Mr. Stand Up, so people will know, Mr. Alec Muthig, Masters in Philosophy. Alec and Susan started the Wyoming Pathways from Prison 3 years ago. They have been teaching courses they have taught in every prison in the state. And the Wyoming Pathways from Prison is an award-winning foundation, organization that you have started, and it's incredible. I would also like to recognize the 3rd member of this group who has done such tremendous work. Rob, please stand up. This is my colleague, Rob Coulter, from the Philosophy Department. He does ancient philosophy and Stoicism. He is the person who runs the University of Wyoming Stoic Camp every May up in the Snowies. We have flyers out on the table if you're interested in Stoic Camp. Alec, Susan, and Rob are the people who have done the work that led up to this conference, to make this conference even possible, and they have worked so hard to put it on. So I would actually like to take a moment and just recognize Alec, Susan, and Rob. We have put together a great symposium. We are honored to have Dr. Jody Lewin with us today. She is the founder of the Goodin University Project. We have Dr. Damon Horowitz, a philosophy professor at Columbia who has worked with Jody and is widely known for his work in bringing the humanities into not only prison, but also STEM and tech. There's interesting connections there. This evening, we will be honored by the presence of UW President Laurie Nichols, who will give opening remarks before the keynote this evening. Also, I should point out that at the end of today, before the keynote, we will have a reception. It will be held in the rooms across the hall. It's going to be great food, and you are all invited, and it's free. We also have with us, this one's a long list. I want to extend a very warm welcome to the members of the Department of Corrections. You guys have been great working with Wyoming Pathways from Prison, bringing education, specifically philosophy, because that's my jam, into the prisons. And we appreciate your presence here this morning and the work you've done with us throughout all of this. We are looking forward to your session later this morning. We also welcome members of the Alliance for Higher Education in Prison, the Correctional Education Association. We welcome later this morning and tomorrow morning currently incarcerated men and women who will join us via Zoom. We welcome the co-director and co-founder of the University of Utah's Prison Education Project. And we welcome students from the Rising Scholar Program from the California State University System and members of the Community Literary Center at Colorado State University. In the back of the room, we have a table set up that is about virtual reality. Simon Alexander invites you all to drop by, look at the display, the models, see what's going on. And tomorrow, on Saturday, he will give a discussion of the role of virtual reality in prison education. There is also a table out in the hallway for the Gateway Foundation. This is for dealing with addiction with incarcerated individuals. We have a large group of diverse, dedicated, and knowledgeable people who care deeply about the transformative impact of higher education in prison. When Rob and Alec and Susan and I brainstormed on what we wanted for this symposium when we were writing our proposal, we knew that we wanted it to be interactive and solution-oriented. And every time we might have strayed from that, Alec reminded us. I think he used these phrases about 30 times every time we met. We have designed the schedule for this symposium so that we have a fair number of 30-minute breaks between sessions. Those of us who've gone to conference, we know that the real work happens during the breaks. We want you talking to each other. We want you engaged. There will be, for any talk, panel discussion, there will be plenty of time for Q&A at the end. So this is intended to be very, very interactive. Hold on while I turn my pages. We have had so much help in pulling this event together. We have Paul Johnson at the back, who is making sure that the live streaming is going out today and everything will stay fine. Nick Benke is here, and he is our AV tech to make sure everything goes fine for the next 2 days. And we are very grateful to both of you, because God knows if we left it to me, nothing would work. We are grateful to Joseph Sanchez and Jesse Cox of the UW conference, who have handled the setup for the room and are handling all the catering. There will be coffee and water available all day, both days. There's a light breakfast each morning, and there's a reception with heavy hors d'oeuvres this evening. And so thank you to the Hilton and UW Catering. This is a lovely setup. We would like to acknowledge and thank Wendy Perkins, sitting here down on the floor. She has done a fair amount of photographic work with the Wyoming Pathways from Prison program. It is her photographs that you will see in the brochure. She is also taking photos today to help us commemorate this event. So thank you for that. And then we have the designated helpers for today. So Michaela Groover, Emily Robertson, Ian Krause, and Gabriel Dewey. Thank you very much for just filling in wherever we need you. A very big thank you to Director Scott Hinkle of the Wyoming Institute for Humanities Research for their very generous support of this event. And a very big thank you to the Social Justice Research Center for their generous support in making sure that we have the AV capacity to do the live streaming, to do the Zoom. Without the Social Justice Research Center and their generosity, we might not have been able to pull off what we need in order for what happens here to go out into the state and reach everyone, and to bring the incarcerated people of our state into this room with all of us. So thank you, Social Justice Research Center. And finally, and I think I can speak for all of us, I am so grateful to the College of Arts and Sciences and to our Dean, Paula Lutz. Paula Lutz, Dean Lutz, chose our proposal as the one big event that her office would fund this year, and we are honored. I have spoken with Dean Lutz a number of times about this symposium, and she has been steadfast in her support and enthusiasm, which is why it kind of sucks that she cannot be here today. She has sent a most excellent representative. Professor Teena Gabrielson is an associate dean in the College of Arts and Sciences. And the College of Arts and Sciences is ridiculously large. We have 3 associate deans, and each dean has specific programs that are their programs or departments. And Teena is our associate dean. And so at this time, I would like to welcome Teena Gabrielson to the podium to speak on behalf of the College of Arts and Sciences, and Dean Lutz. So Teena Gabrielson.
As Susanna said, I am here, Teena Gabrielson, Associate Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, on behalf of Dean Lutz, and I'm thrilled to have this opportunity to welcome all of you to the Symposium on Transformative Education in Prison and Beyond. As I said, and as Susanna mentioned, Dean Lutz has been a huge supporter of this project, of this event, and unfortunately she's out of town today with another commitment. So I will do my best to share with you what I think she would have brought in terms of welcoming remarks, which will be brief. 2 years ago, Dean Lutz began using her visioning fund to support excellence in faculty research, in outreach to the state, and in special symposia like this one. So this was a significant move for the College of Arts and Sciences to begin to have these funds that we could use to support excellence in a variety of ways. We had been suffering from budget cuts, and so this in and of itself was something that we are very excited about, and is one of the great joys in looking through proposals and helping folks with proposals and thinking through how we can best serve our faculty, students, and then the larger citizenry of the state. We're proud that one of the projects that we could help to support with this fund is the symposium that you'll be enjoying and participating in over the next 2 days. So I'd like to start with a welcome to the host of experts that we have here today. I know many of you have traveled very far to be here with us. You're going to get some Wyoming weather, it looks like, in the spring. And we thank you for coming to inspire, educate, and enliven all the conversations that you'll have over the next 2 days, whether they're in the hallway or whether they're formally in panel. I think it'll be a great, productive experience for everyone. A special thank you and welcome to our keynote speakers, Jody Lewin and Damon Horowitz. Thanks for coming. Welcome also to, I know, many guests and panelists who have also traveled far to participate in the events today. I would be remiss if I didn't welcome UW's own faculty, staff, and students to this event. Thank you for your participation and your committed work over the next 2 days. I certainly would like to stay longer today. I have other commitments, and so I'm sad to have to leave right after this, but I'm looking forward to the live streaming and perhaps the participation later this evening. I will also want to, I think Dean Lutz would find me remiss if I didn't call out the excellent work of our faculty, Rob Coulter of philosophy, Susan Dewey of gender and women's studies, and UW's Alec Muthig for their work on this proposal and their committed and dedicated work on transforming education in prison and supporting formerly incarcerated people and their families. I'd also like to recognize our department heads, Department Head of Religious Studies and Philosophy, Susanna Goodin, and Jacqueline Bridgman, who isn't able to be here today, but of the School of Culture, Gender, and Social Justice. As Susanna expressed, putting on an event like this is a great deal of work, as everyone knows. And so the College of Arts and Sciences would like to thank the host of people who have worked hard to bring this event to fruition. I know it's going to be an exciting couple of days for you. For me, just looking at the panelists, I'm trained as a political theorist, so I care very deeply about questions of justice, and to see all these folks from the humanities and the social sciences making bridges and working interactively with community organizations, with government agencies is really a terrific thing to see, and a bit of optimism for us looking forward. So I won't keep you from it. On behalf of Dean Lutz and the College of Arts and Sciences, welcome to the University of Wyoming. Thank you so much for bringing your energy, your expertise, and your hard work to this very important issue. Thank you.
And now we're ready to begin. But let's take a very quick 5-minute break. This is not the long 30-minute break where you get to talk to people. 5-minute break, get some more coffee, get some water, go to the bathroom. They're down the hall around the corner. This is also an excellent time for everyone to silence their cell phones. So quick break, and then we'll be back and start as close to 9 o'clock. Yeah, that's not going to happen. 9:05, we will start. Thank you.